Now our next topic is accumulation of variation during reproduction. So we have seen that variations do appear during reproduction, whether the organisms multiply asexually or sexually. So what happens is heredity involves inheritance of basic body design. This is what you have seen in last class. So it will cause some changes or similarities or some dissimilarities from generation to one generation to the next generation, that is parents to the offspring. So when individuals of a new generation reproduce, the offsprings of the second generation will have the basic body design as like their parents. So the differences that they inherit from first generation as well as the newly developed differences what we call as heredity. We can see that asexual reproduction involves minor differences. So it brings minor differences. Why? Because when a single individual reproduces asexually, the resultant two individuals again after some time reproduce to form 4 individuals or from 4 to 8 and so on. So these cause a very minor differences due to small inaccuracies in DNA copying. That is, we can conclude that asexual reproduction generates very little diversity because a single parent is involved in case of asexual reproduction. Now, whereas in case of sexual reproduction, it generates greater diversity because, sexual reproduction involves two parents. We can say father and mother, and every offspring receives some characters of father and some characters of mother. Since different organisms receive different combinations of characters of their parents, they show distinct differences among themselves as well as from their parents. So we can see major difference can be seen in case of sexual reproduction. So this is what we call as variation. So the variations accumulate and pass on to more and more individuals during each generation, and we will observe distinct variations in case of sexual reproduction. So we can say that sexual reproduction brings greater diversity, whereas asexual reproduction brings minor differences. Now let us go through the reasons why sexual reproduction brings greater diversity. Because during chance separation of chromosomes, during the process of gamete formation, then crossing over takes place, and mutations, that is alterations in genetic material. So these are the reason why during sexual reproduction it brings greater diversity. Now let us see what is meant by chance separation of chromosomes during gamete formation. This is during the process of meiosis. We have seen when the egg and sperm meets, fertilization takes place. So during this process, meiosis will be carried out, and during the time of meiosis, the chromosome number it will reduce to half. But the allele which come from each gametes is random. So we cannot predict that which allele will pair with the next combination. So because of this chance separation of chromosomes during gamete formation, sexual reproduction brings variation. Now the second point is crossing over. Crossing over is the exchange of chromosomes, and it forms segments. So during the formation of during the process of crossing over, there will be chances for greater diversity. Now lastly, it is said about a mutation. What is the definition for mutation? When the genetic material it will brings alterations during pairing process, it will result in bringing greater diversity. So these are the reasons why variation occurred during the process of sexual reproduction. Now, is there any advantage for this variation? Yes, depending upon the nature of variation, different individuals would have different kind of advantages that we have seen in the last lesson, that bacteria that can withstand heat will survive better in a heat condition. So these are all examples to prove that heredity brings variation, sexual reproduction brings variation, and variation has got advantages as well as disadvantages. So positive variations brings advantages to the organism.